Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back. So I am going to go straight to the program. I have to welcome you though. You're welcome, and please make sure you like this video and share it to many platforms of your choice. Please do me a favor, put your comments out there. Let us know what you think about what the video is all about. And if you're new to this platform, I think it's right time for you to subscribe and be part and parcel of those who are here. We are here not because of any other thing, but to share information together. From time to time, we do stream live and we open our mic for you to add your own opinion. All right. So it's not actually meant for any group or any person per se, but we are here to preach the good news and preach the truth. Now, a few days ago, it was reported that the American government sent delegates to see things for themselves about Christian genocide going on in Nigeria. And those congressmen that Trump picked to report back to him, they have come and gone. They have gone to Nigeria and seen things for themselves. And they have made their finding known to the White House. Then, yesterday, we started seeing another trending news, like what I see on the screen now from Instablog, saying that another delegate of congressmen are now in Nigeria. And they have seen things, according to them, that they are now preaching out, promising Nigerian government that US have ruled out. They're not going to send food soldier to Nigeria. That there's no thing going on there. Then the little twist in the statement is that the so-called delegate are not actually from Trump. That it is just like another opposition from the Republican Party. Though they are senators, they have come to Nigeria to assure Nigerian government, look, we are behind you. That is what is playing out here. Because we must not forget that during the campaign, Nigerian government actually funded Democratic Party. Kamala Harris now, what's the name of that lady? That Indian woman. They funded her to win over Trump. Nigerian government, Nigerian politicians were backing Democrat. We must also not forget that during the democratic regime in America, that was when Buku started. Yes, Buku started, and that one happened under Barack Obama, and that was when Jonathan and like Jonathan, right? They started blowing things up, especially during the time of Jonathan. And it was like, it's gonna stop. No, they are the one that forced Jonathan out. We all know what happened. So this is just to tell you that Nigerian politicians and Democrats are kind of in one group, like they're helping each other, they're helping themselves. We must not also forget that during the time of Gaddafi in Libya, that thing happened. Gaddafi was tied under their instruction. And what is going on in Ukraine is also started from them, Democrats. So I don't want to sound like a partisan, but you know what I'm talking about. So I'm not surprised for them to come now without even visiting any IDP camp. They just sat that somewhere in Abuja and make their utterance that, look, there's no genocide here. That is about Muslim, Christian. These are the same people that used to tell you when during Biden that is a farmers' headers clash. So this is to tell you that what they're saying is deliberate. Now they have made it clear to the Nigerian government that we are not going to support that. That's what they're saying literally. Let's go through this one from Instablog. Said, but this is not the reason why we are here. Okay, don't get it twisted. Because according to the title of the video, you can see. Okay, so we are going to show you a few things to counter some of these things flying everywhere. But before then, we have to start from the ration and statement from this unrecognized delegates. Because why I call them unrecognized is because these are not the official people that Trump sent to go there, see things and report back to me. But they are not making statement because after all, they are congressmen, so they have right to me. I'm not against them. I'm not saying that making such statement is illegal. It's not, because they are congressmen. But the government of the day have the final say, which is Trump. He said, Instablog said, alleged Christian genocide, the US rules out military deployment to Nigeria. The United States has ruled out sending troops to Nigeria despite rising insecurity and renewed scrutiny over religious freedom. Washington insists that its designation of Nigeria as a country of particular concern, CPC, is meant to drive reform through diplomatic engagement, not military action. Okay, which I doubt. I don't think so. They are the ones saying anyway. A bipartisan U.S. congressional delegation led by Congressman Bill Cosger and including Rep. Mark Bogatner, if I butchered the name, please pardon me. Kent Self said, and Jefferson Sharif made the remark during a press conference in Abuja after meeting with Nigerian officials, religious leaders, civil society groups, and private sector stakeholders. Nigeria does need help, but that does not mean U.S. troops. Hesgan said, the CPC designation is a tool to motivate actions, not prelude to military deployment. The lawmakers, highlighting that the designation reflects persistent violence across religious lines, particularly in the Middle Belt states. They're distinguished between terrorism. They distinguished between terrorism in the northern east, linked to Boko Haram and ISWAP, and communal or religiously motivated attacks in the states such as Plateau and Benue. What these people are literally trying to tell you is that people that are dying in the northeast are being done by Boko Haram and ISWAP. That one, you will see that one as terrorism. But the one that happened in the Plateau and Benue is religiously motivated and religiously related and all that nonsense. You see, one thing about Democrats is that they know how to twist words. What is when you hear terrorism, what motivated them? It's not religion. What is actually the meaning of Boko Haram? Western education is forbidden. ISWAP, ISIS, and all that. Then, when you come to the issue of crime going on in the other part, the same thing. It is about religious motivated, and these are people that reported in the past that is a farmers headers clash. Now they are not twisting. We're trying to tell you that is somebody who don't want to help you. We do everything to back it up. He said, what works in Borno State may not work in the Plateau or Benue. You are a liar. U.S. officials stressed that Nigerian CPC status is not permanent and will be reviewed based on measurable progress in reducing violence and improving religious freedom. They emphasized that the moves is meant to encourage accountability and reforms rather than punish Nigerians, describing it as difficult but honest engagement between partners. While ruling out military action, the delegation expressed support for non-military initiatives, including humanitarian assistance, diplomatic cooperation, and capacity building, calling it putting shoes on the ground, not boots. Okay, that one is putting shoe. That diplomatic is putting shoe to cover me and cover you group, not putting foot. But the problem is about people that put onto the foot the boots, not putting boot, but your own. When somebody put boot, you have to put boot to face them. You don't push shoe when somebody is putting boot. If you know, you know. The one that continue instability in Nigeria has regional and global implication, and said they would brief Congress on their findings. So this is not them ruling out, like telling you that American government have ruled out. But just understand this. They're not saying that we are hereby ruled it out. No, they are saying that this is their own findings. And how they find it by having handshake with people that are actually perpetrating this kind of thing, supporting it directly, allegedly, that the government of the day are funding and supporting this genocide going on. So look at Democrat here. They are here having handshake, doing what they know how to do best. Indoor closed meeting on how to marginalize and deal with you, with the handshake of the people that actually perpetrate the crime. So alleged Christian genocide, US rules out military deployment to Nigeria. This is how Nigerian lies. And that's I want you to see how Nigerian, when PM said that Nigerian, breed criminals, this is what it is. Because every average Nigerian reporters are like only 2% are genuine. This headline does not connote with what these people said here. They said that they're going to brief Congress when they go there. Remember, the Congress they're going to brief have already arrived in Nigeria and see things for themselves with the video evidence. So them coming out to counter it is just to show you what they're meant to do. You can't change them. This is who they are. They don't support anything peace. They are the one that will start war and dodge Democrat for you. And I'm not saying this to Kajoke. I don't mean to hurt anybody's feelings or provoke anybody or to cause violence. I don't support criminality. Neither am I support killing or manipulation or any violence at all. No, I'm not promoting war or hate. I just want you to understand this video is to open our eyes to see things for the way it is. Now, having seen this and what people claim they are doing, I want us to go back to see things the way it is, starting from top here. Let us start from here. Now, here, these are Nigerian, some platforms. I may not read everything, I may just read food lines because everything is in line with Easter Blog said, and many of them said the same thing. Breaking, the United States rule, look at it here. Breaking, the United States has ruled out sending troops to Nigeria, saying Nigerian security issues should be handled by Nigerians. The move highlights that Nigerian sovereignty must be respected and no foreign troops can operate in the country without approval. This is not what they said. They say United States government, United States. Instead of saying that, the congressmen that visited Nigeria said they are putting Nigeria as an entity just to make their followers happy. And they attach this kind of picture here. When you come here, this one is even mocking and laughing, with the joy. Okay, look at it, and you can see Ayoko Koto, Ayeko Koto, or whatever, I don't know, Ayekoto, something like that. Now, mocking, of course. This one, hater of Ndimbo, hater of everybody, is not talking about this deployment, but talking about Ndimbo and obedient. One thing that all these criminals from South and what have you, all this minority group, like this one claim that he's from Benin, Edo State. What they know, they have seen how Reno Mokri have, they have the appointment and what he has gained from insulting and attacking the people. That thing have pushed many of them to continue in that trend. The Southeast, look at it, the Southeast is Nigeria's most undeveloped region, and the facts are embarrassing. Edo man is talking. Edo man. In 2025, the region is celebrating basic like a water fountain, a general hospital, and a cinema as major achievements. Rather than confronting this harsh reality, people look away from the poverty and decay in his own backyard and find comfort constantly preferring to the north as poor. The north should frown at this constant insult. Edoman, listen, go and check. There's no tribe in Africa like Igbo people. We don't have government presence in our land, but we are still far, far, far ahead of you, whether you like it or not. And what he's trying to do here is to provoke the Northerners against P2B. This is not I don't care about P2B's political ambition, because I know that if P2B if Nigeria actually want to punish Nigeria, punish Igbo people, elect P2B. You see this insult. If you want to amplify it, let P2B become president. You see what will happen. They will insult us and they will use us to do they even humiliate P2B. But for the fact they don't want the name appear, they're not going to allow it. But that's not I'm not here for that. I'm not Obi fan. I'm not saying that Obi is a bad man. Yes, all of them are bad. All of them. All the politicians are bad. I don't believe any of them. But I'm not here telling that Obi is the answer to Nigeria. No, because I know the consequences. Imagine what people have gone through, are still going through in Lagos State simply because you won Lagos. Imagine what will happen to you globally in Nigeria when you become a president. Because you are not meant to be a Nigerian. You are just lying to yourself, using your 2x2 shops to hinder your race back from progressing. Anyway, here is another person. He said, now this plane will land somewhere near Agro and Upper Iweka Monday market, insulting the Igbo people. That one thing about it is that imagine genocide that is taking place in the north against Christians. You now see somebody who is not even a northerner, a Yoruba man from Ogbomosho or from another part or your state, from people from even in the south side, people from Igbos that are in south south, joining hands to attack Igbo people. Trump is not going to carry out. He's not coming to rescue Igbo people. He's coming to rescue Christians, and those Christians are basically, those that are basically going through, this genocide per se, happen to be elsewhere, not in Igbo land. Why is the insult now, the shame will not be falling on Igbo people? That means you have mentality. So that simply means that only Igbo people cares about other people in Nigeria. Does that make sense to you? That people in Plateau State, in Benue State, are now in IDP camp, and when America said they're coming to rescue them, people who are not affected, but even though they are Christian or they are, some of them are even Buddhists, or you are a traditional worshiper and your religion is too. So you think that if Americans stop coming, that the shame will not fall on the people who are not going through the genocide like the way it's going in Benue. They are carrying out jihad, we know that. But this genocide going on now, they're going to carry it to our place if care is not taken. But as we speak, we don't have IDP camp in the east like we have it in other places. We do have it in the east, but not as much as we have it in the Plateau State in other regions. Simply because Biafrans are protecting the land. For now, somehow, miraculously is working. But in the Plateau and the Benue and Meduguri, the Biafrans are not there. They are so vulnerable, and it is obvious. The report from congressmen that Trump sent said that 60,000 refugees, more than even 60, more than they interviewed one Benue congressman. He said that it is even more than 60. You get the point. So this kind of people mocking and laughing, sometimes I wonder what they're actually trying to say. Now, Nigeria will never forget. Nigeria will never forget. They are Igbos. Amoda, comrade Amode, I don't know, he's a Yoruba person. Because of this news, from just delegates, congressmen from opposition party that went to the Abuja to have handshake, automatically they're not telling that Trump have ruled it out, which is a lie. They have brought out the picture, meaning that they have been waiting, because they always have something that use against people to strike. But they go out and turn for bulldozing. Here, he said, Nigerians will never forget. He made it yesterday, thinking that America have truly ruled it out. All right? Now, today, we are now hearing the original news. This is 6 hours ago from Parallel Facts. U.S. surveillance planes fly over Nigeria, collect data as Trump moves to end violence against Christians. 6 hours ago, after celebrating yesterday, that it has come to an end, though there's nothing going on or everything. American Trump have sent surveillance plane hovering around Nigeria, targeted places, monitoring things to collect information and data. You get the point? to collect data. You know what that means? Not to see map. Because of what happened in Benin, I learned something from that. There's this kind of military equipment that plane will be hovering around, okay, some area. The software in that plane they're capable of dictating things, hardware and positions on ground to know areas where this kind of thing are, monitoring things. They may not even be very close, but the surveillance, you know what that surveillance means? Those who know, we know. Because what you don't know is bigger than you, in the word of our PM. Now, it does not end there. Here, you can see another breaking news. This person said, U.S. launched surveillance operation over Nigerian following Trump warning of existential threat to Christians routers. So this is the plane. Look at it here. Just a moment. I'm gonna start from beginning. This is exactly what allegedly Nigerian aircraft went to do in Burkina Faso, and they were being pulled down. They pulled them down. Okay, allegedly. I don't know the truth behind it, but that's what they said. Now, America have conducted their own. This is maybe they are even the one that reported it. You don't even know when they carry out this kind of surveillance. Does Nigeria have what it takes to monitor when an aircraft is on the space and all that? I don't think they do. I don't think they do. Like I remember during the time of Obasanjo, there was a time American submarine was somewhere in a Nigerian sea, okay, and spend days there without knowing. They don't even know that submarine is under the sea in Nigerian land, okay. Carrying out surveillance as well, monitoring things the way they just want to know, or they are the one that announced that Nigeria don't have any security, that they spend so days, in their land without them knowing anything. Water base, deep down sea, Nigeria was not able to dictate anything. A country that is capable with, like, look at it. That's why, remember when they rescued an American kidnapped by terrorists in the past? America flew to Nigeria without even unannounced and rescued their citizens and, take them back to their country. Without any question, nothing happened. They are the ones that announced that they have gone and come back, that nothing happened. If you talk, they say you are trying to demarket the country. Look at it. It's not as if Nigerian they don't have what it takes to build themselves to that level. But the corruption and the foundation is the problem. That's why breaking up is the only way. Tell me what you think about all this discussed so far. Thank you so much, and make sure you like the video. I can't wait to read your comments. Do you see what you are seeing? What is your take on that? Thank you, and God bless you. Bye bye for now.